our bodies and provide us with an abundance of food, vegetables, greens, everything that we can thrive and have a wonderful day by day life. Do you agree? So we want to thank Mother for that as well. So let's get going. Are you guys ready? Have you tried your smoothie? The people who register tonight will have a gift from Avina Community Natural with a ball of Avina smoothie. The ingredients in that ball are made here. So every single ingredient, perhaps not the masterpiece tonight, but everything else, it's gonna be in your little bottle of green smoothie. So this is what your body is going to enjoy tonight. Is that exciting? How is the taste? Like it? Wonderful. Anybody? One person. One person likes it. You didn't have a chance to try it, right? All right. So I am the founder and creator of Alina's Green Smoothie. I've been inspired by my own healing journey to create this company and share the amazing feelings that I have experienced in my life by consuming things and food that we're going to talk about tonight. Okay? So I believe that the drink that I have created is the biggest, most convenient way to improve your health as well. I mean, as smoothie is full of healing enzymes, nutritional potency, complete in the bottle that will make you happier, healthier, and sexy all about. Did you get excited? So I'm going to share a little bit about myself, what we're going to do tonight. I'm going to present how did this company start, who am I, why am I doing this, and I'm going to talk about some projects that are coming out. I'm going to talk about the beautiful thing that you see on the display. Wendy was very kind to help us show you what we are drinking tonight, and then we'll have a demo and we'll make this movie. The ones that people that registered are holding a handout that has some recipes in there, some information about the 12 benefits of making green smoothies. Okay? And if you don't have one and you want one, just email me tomorrow and I can send it to you. Okay? I don't want to even just so you know how it works. Okay, so let's move on here about I'd like to share a little about myself. So I was born in 1974 in Bucharest, Romania. And as a child, I was enjoying the typical European lifestyle and diet. That means homemade meals with the occasional seasonal fruits, fresh fruits, and vegetables. So that means in winter time, maybe I had the occasional orange and banana, and some apples, but nothing much, because that was available back then. And greens, I couldn't even touch them. My mom would make me at this time, would take a parsley like this, and I would put it aside. And I'm sure most of you used to do that. So that was not even that much in my diet. It was like, not good. So, as an adult, I suffered a multitude of pains and these injuries. I suffered from lethargy, chronic fatigue, allergies. I have to read them because it's such a long list I sometimes forget. So I have to write them down with some control. Anemia, constipation, severe constipation, kidney stones, multiple infections, lead skin, and the most concerning diagnosis that I received was a positive pap test, which if you don't know that is a sexual ovarian cancer at the age of 31. So that was pretty scary. In 2009, I created a detox and rejuvenation program for myself. I was able to detoxify and clear my body of all the toxicity and infections that the medical doctors were telling me that are incurable and that are going to have like stuff. And I refused to believe them because I was in my 30s and I said, if I'm not at the peak of my energy and vibrant life in my 30s, I'm going 40, 50. So when am I going to be enjoying my life? I was sleeping 13 hours a night. I was getting up in the morning and I couldn't stay up on top of everything else. So then I wasn't enjoying life, living much, as you can imagine. I wasn't lethargic and everything else was right. And after I created this program for myself and I saw it working, I could not believe. I could not believe that I could cure myself, but I just tried. I said, how about I just start doing it and we'll see what happens. And it happened. But when it happened, I'm like, I have to share with the world. It's so powerful. Like I have to share with the world that nobody has to be sick anymore. They can cure whatever diseases they have. People can be happier, healthier, sexier. This is how it was they were born. So now at the age of 40, I feel younger than ever. I have relentless energy and a body that functions as it should. And all of us, with our birthright, to think that this is possible. I'm here to encourage every one of you that this is possible. I'm not a superhuman or anything, I just changed my diet. And we're going to talk about it and how I did it. So I created Alina's Green Smoothie, which is raw whole foods made by blending herbs, dark leafy greens, wild animal, and fresh, ripe organic fruits. Green smoothies are a source of electrolytes as well as complete proteins containing all amino acids. Much more than just a beverage, green smoothies, not just Alina's green smoothies in general, are a complete meal, a balanced complete meal. So you can consume green smoothies if done properly, and we'll talk about it. You can ask me questions if you already do this. You can ask me questions about how you can improve the ones that you're already making at home, and we'll go through that. So, I don't want anybody to fall asleep to me. So I'm going to ask you some questions. What do you think makes these greens, which I have some here on the plate, not to be confused with vegetables, we'll talk about that as well. What makes them so awesome anyways? Why are we supposed to drink this, to consume these leafy greens, and it's easier to consume them and drink them? Why do you think? I want to see some answers. Give me some ideas. Yeah. Very alkaline. Beautiful. What else? Lots of enzymes. So what are enzymes good for? And what kind of food do we find enzymes in? Raw food. Uncooked food. Perfect. Beautiful. Thank you. And what do enzymes do for our bodies? Heal ourselves. Energy. They help with digestion. So what happens when we cook food? Those enzymes are destroyed, more or less. Yeah? So that's why it's very important to introduce in our diet a lot of raw fruits and vegetables and leafy greens. So the difference between vegetables and leafy greens, can you guys give me an example? Vegetable, leafy greens. Carrots. Let's talk about carrots. So the part of the skin, the brown, the root vegetable, you don't mix it with fruits. And the leaf, I'm not saying don't eat it, carrots are wonderful. The top part of the carrot tops are 20 to 30 times more nutritious than the carrot. Because greens are growing in the sun, they are lit by sunshine, and that's what we want to consume first. And then the roots of as well. For some of us, we have digestive vegetables. So here comes the green smoothie, very handy, because who wants to go home and tell the family we're gonna have carrot tops for supper tonight, guys? Because Alina, I'm successful. We're gonna have bok choy, guys. That's good for you. It has enzymes, it gives you energy. Nobody does that. It's impossible, right? So what do? We blend them with some yam food, so we give a good palatable taste to a healthy drink. So we can consume all of these variety and quantities of these drinks. Make sense? Yeah? So don't go home and say, I'm a boxer. Although it could be convenient. If we could do that. Okay. So I believe that science proves it, that our ATPs are unquestionably the most nutrient-rich food. And these are some of the benefits. My favorite one, first is keeps you young, vibrant, full of energy. At 40, 50, 60, I don't believe that with age we should get diseases and, right? 70, you should be in your peak. Absolutely. Yes, thank you. All right. And this is a science that shows why leafy greens and chlorophyll are so important. Chlorophyll, when it is green, we take in amino acids freshly made by sunshine. And chlorophyll in our bodies used to be filled with parts of forming flowers, leaves, DNA. Chlorophyll, also referred to as the blood of plants, performs tasks which are comparable to those of the human lifeblood. The green leaf and the red blood pigments, they are slightly resemblance. The only difference, the particles in our blood group around the iron, the iron item instead of the nucleic item. Okay, so this is the human blood and this is the plant chlorophyll, the only difference. Isn't that shocking? How many of you knew that? Oh, yes. One? Now everybody knows. You can all raise your hand. And this is what made me believe that there is potential to heal in my body, right? When I learned, I would like to recommend maybe some of you read this book by Victoria Bueto, Win for Life. This changed my life. This is how I started my journey. I'm not sure if they have it here in the store, you can check. But we have it on our website. It's coming from a lady in the States. Yeah, I highly recommend it. It talks about why you should. When consumed daily, chlorophyll can help cleanse and regenerate our organs, and the whole body. So pretty amazing. Greens also contain essential minerals such as calcium and magnesium that are not found in sufficient quantities in fruits, nuts, and seeds. Okay? So the standard American diet, so-called STAT, is only 25% meat. A healthy percentage is considered to be 50%. The easiest, most delicious way to do that, green smoothies. Okay? And you can see the way calcium is absorbed just as an example. Unless these smoothies use only fresh natural ingredients, we use herbs such as parsley, dill, cilantro, different kinds of parsley, smashed parsley, curry parsley, wild animals, such as saffron, lamb's quarter, now that summer is coming, lamb's quarter is a wonderful wild animal that grows absolutely everywhere. Google it and please you'll recognize it in your backyard. It grows everywhere. It's a weed. Wild animal is a weed, but it's also wild animal. Chickweed as well, basil, they grow everywhere. The Afraid to adjust the volume. It is better. It is better.
Will you make the song stop playing?
The music? We need to stop the music. Let's stop the music. Thank you. Thank you. I'm a little bit louder and it stops the music so you guys can hear me better. But you can ask questions anytime. I would love to answer them if I can. So you're claiming that Alina's green smoothie tastes amazing. Everybody agrees? Yeah, it tastes good? Thank you. All right. The music will start a little bit later. This is what's reused in Alina's smoothie. Fruits such as apples, banana, citruses, a variety of such as what showed in the picture. We don't add any sugar, we don't use preservatives, we don't use chemicals, no heat, it's a raw product. It's not made with juices and puree, it's what we will show you tonight, we will blend tonight so you guys have a chance to see what goes in there. And because of that, full of enzymes, it's a living product, it lasts for a week in your refrigerator. Okay. And it's really dark leaves and herbs. Like that.
Hi.
Question?
Question, yeah. There is a rumor that said that after, like, sometimes some vitamins disappear after they've been made, right? Like, you need to drink it right away, fresh, to get all the benefits. And you're saying that if they stay like a week in the refrigerator.
Yes.
So I wonder what's the difference if I drink it fresh rather than even 24 hours after.
Great question. So the question is, there is a rumor that the enzymes, vitamins, minerals are only going to last for 20 minutes in your drink. How come I'm claiming that the green smoothies, Alina's or not, are good to drink for a week? And I believe the answer to that is the green smoothie has all the salts. So we are using the vitamin blender, which you're going to see tonight. It's a powerful blender. And the salt, the fiber, it's a natural antioxidant. If you're juicing the leaves and you're making a juice, let's say carrots and some leaves and whatever, you want to put some ginger, it's a wonderful thing to do, but that's only going to last, it's best to drink it in the first 20 minutes because the pulp is removed. And this is a whole food, and that is a juice, okay? And the great thing about fiber is we don't consume enough. You know that just plants have fiber. Meat has 0. So you eat your steak, you eat your potatoes, you push it down. Because there is no fiber in there. It has to work really hard to take it out of your system. Yeah? Did you know that? So let's eat more fruits and vegetables that contain fiber.
You said cherry sauce started.
Perfect, yes. You have 20, 30 times more nutritious, depending like the study was done in the States. Of course, depends on the soil. They're 20 to 30 times more nutritious than the root. And that applies to detox, that applies to whatever root vegetables you would like to introduce in your kohlrabi sauce. I know we told you, right? Yes, yes. Yes. And I teach you a trick that I share. It's not about teaching you. I go to the store and I tell them I have a bunny at home. And I don't always want to buy the carrots, so they give them to me for free. Okay, so this, and I'm growing my own because it's summertime. So that's my summer. I have a bunny, he eats lots of pops, carrot pops, he loves them. Can I please have some?
any toss that is not good to eat.
Any toss that is not good to eat? You have to give me an example. I just want to say yes and then go home and poison yourself. But pretty much like radishes and just keep in mind that if you go into a radish, it's more peppery. Like we have some mustard greens here, so they are in the peppery kind of thing, so more savory. And like dandelion would be bitter, very good for liver detoxification. And the mild one that you can start with, if you've never done smoothies, you can go with dragon kale, collard greens, they're mild, baby spinach, which we don't show here. I really, really love the purple kale and Russian kale. Try it if you've never had it. It's so delicious. And in time, once you start to consume more and more and more of this, you will start to like them in your salad as well. So you will make a big green salad. Your body will start asking for those, right? Because it will say, woohoo, I'm having a party. Finally, she got it, or he got it. It happened to me. Okay? We have fennel here, we have bok choy that's mild, so it's good for beginner or for kids. If you don't want to overload them with drink this. So green, so good for you. No, we start slowly. Okay? So because it is raw, vegan, soy-free, gluten-free, dairy-free, and not a powder, it's made from scratch. It's detoxifying and feeding your body. So when you drink it, it's cleansing your system because now you're providing your body with a multitude of greens and vegetables, greens and fruits, whole foods that are not in the allergenic area, right? Which part of the fennel do we use? We use this part. Okay. If you drink your smoothie right away, I think the whole part. But if you're gonna keep it in the fridge and you're gonna drink it during a week, let's say, I wouldn't put this part. This part. Okay? I wouldn't do this. I would just compost it or dry it. Yeah, use it for later. And this part is also wonderful. A little bit, like in a big liter vitamin, you would use a little piece. You start experiment and see how you enjoy the taste. I think it's an amazing. Somebody said, yeah, she likes it. Okay? Alright. So, because the Vitamix is a very powerful blender, it can liquefy wood. I never tried, but they say. That's what they say. So if you put chlorine in there, it will liquefy. So it breaks down the fiber and all the fruit and these greens in very, very small particles. The smoothies are starting to absorb in your mouth immediately. So as soon as they touch your tongue, they go in your bloodstream. So what does that mean? That you don't need to digest it. So the energy that you would use to digest your food, now you get something else. Whatever else you want to do. Alright. And also they are perfectly balanced with that powerhouse. You look at the vitamins, minerals, they are unaltered, they are uncooked, they are in a raw state. They retain their fresh qualities, integrity and vitamins, and they're easy to take, greens on the go, right? So in Alina's green smoothie, we perfected these greens, or I perfected these greens over a 6-year period, starting 2009 when I bought my first Vitamix and started to detoxify my body and clean my body. That was the moment when Alina's green smoothie was born, and ever since I perfected the green to the palatable taste that it is today. And I'm still perfect. Thanks to my wonderful customers who provide me with feedback. Maybe like this, maybe like this. I get ideas all the time. It's very hard for me to follow a recipe that's written. I had to do it tonight, but I gotta tell you, Mike always tells. By the way, my wonderful life partner and business partner, VP of Operations. If you have any questions, you can answer some of you. And Mike always tells me, have a recipe. You gotta have a recipe. You gotta, oh my God, we gotta have a recipe. They can't have a recipe. So tonight we'll play. That's why I play. So the best part of the day when you can start drinking your smoothies is for breakfast. So you detoxify during the night, then you have your water, alkaline water in the morning, preferably your alkaline filtered water, whatever system. There's many options. You can check here in the store. The stock is very knowledgeable. Hi, Wendy. Ask them about water. Okay. So you have your alkaline water. You can add some lemon. You can add some lime. You can add some cayenne pepper in it. You can add some ginger in it to alkalize your body in the morning and flush out the toxins. And then instead of the usual breakfast, I'm not going to say what, because I used to do that too. I used to have all sorts of things for breakfast that would not be healthy, have energy, and just mix it. So you have your smoothie. So that's wonderful. Like, the best part of the day when you have it. So facts with protein, some people are still wondering and ask me, this is the number one question that I'm asked, and like are asked tonight. Let me finish when I don't have a question. They are looking for protein because we are plant-strong diet now. So 4 years ago we took out of our diet milk, which I think is number one enemy for our health. Even if it's organic, even if it's raw, it's not going to give us like this. We took out meat, although I had a transition period of 1 year after I started to heal my body. 1 year I was consuming organic meat. So I had a transition. Don't think that overnight you're going to stop everything, although some people do, the percentage is very small. And this is the number one question that we get asked. What do you do for protein? What do you do for protein? So what about protein, right? And it's very valid because that's what we were told. That's how media is telling us. Protein. Have your yogurt. Well, I believe that you have plenty of protein. Broccoli has 50% protein. Spinach has 50% protein. Actually, I believe that we suffer from protein overload, the lack of protein. And I'm going to ask you, Mike is showing me the short enough, but I have so much to tell you. Everybody can tell me, is there a disease out there that is caused by the lack of protein? That you go to your doctor and say you're not having enough protein, you're having this issue with your health, take this pill. Anybody. Is there a disease that is caused by a lack of protein that you know of? Teach me. Because I know nothing. There is nothing that is out there, okay? So the only problem is starvation, malnutrition, lack of calories, but not protein. If you eat your fruit and vegetables, you'll have plenty of protein in your diet. And I'm talking Olympic athletes. I'm not talking a regular person, right? Carl Lewis, Martina Navratilova, Serena Williams, athletes, Olympians, okay? They are vegan. I don't want to say vegan because people get a little bit, so I'm going to say plant-strong, okay? We're going to say plant-strong, yes. Berries. We will have a berry smoothie tonight for you. And we get to taste it and we get to blend and you can make your own berry smoothie at home. It wasn't, no, it wasn't. But we are introducing more and more. I'm going to talk about this later. It's on the flyer. We'll talk about this later. We're introducing more leading foods on top of the drinks menu on our menu. So, right now, last year we introduced 3 more flavors to our instant smoothies. So we started perfectly balanced. We added raw chocolate, chocolate macadamia, and radiant energy. I'm going to go fast through it because it's on our website. So if you're interested, it's all on our website. The raw chocolate included some of the most amazing benefits are It's the highest, the raw cacao. I'm talking the cacao being the cacao tree. I'm not talking the chocolate bar. Okay? Because it's the raw cacao. It's the highest antioxidant food and number one longevity food. Again, vibrant living, stay young, you don't have to grow old and get sick. Let's change the world and become, these things should become a normality, and that's what I'm promoting. Getting younger and younger and younger every year. Okay, and another one that I find amazing is the number one source of magnesium in all foods. And the magnesium is what we need most in our bodies, it's not calcium. Magnesium. Amazing. Start consuming raw cacao and you'll see how you feel. Okay? The Radiant Energy Drink smoothie contains the most powerful super herbs in the world. We are very proud to team up with this option. With all on top of what you're drinking right now, you're drinking a perfectly balanced green smoothie. You will try the raw chocolate green smoothie a little bit later. And we also have Radiant Energy with Shada, Ashwagandha, and Ayurveda. They are for hormonal balance. More information on the website. You can see on our application. So from there. Okay. And the chocolate macadamia. We have the chocolate, caffeine, macadamia juice spread, and pepper essential oil for clarity, for healthy digestive system, and for appetite. Okay. Is my favorite part of the first. So we have three pickup locations, and delivery is available. There's amazing testimonials out there. If anybody is interested in any of these, I can share them with you guys, and many, many more. Okay, everybody can have more? It's a YouTube video. We won't have time tonight, but please email me, and I will share with you. Right? Okay. How many of you have ever dined out at Nourish Cafe in Edmonton? How is the food there? What would you say about the food, Shani? You shared with me that it's your favorite restaurant in the world, or in Alberta, or in Canada, or you always go to Nourish, so do we. Lots of, yes, cleaning food, right? Wonderful elixirs and smoothies. Well, I am very proud to announce tonight that Robbie Rao, the renowned raw chef of Canada and Mexico, the co-creator of the restaurant Nourish Cafe in Edmonton, has recently joined Alina's Green Smoothies. I feel so blessed. Okay? So what I want to share with you tonight is that I'm very excited to create a new vision together with her. Roots to raw healing, combine green smoothies with healing food. So she's bringing to the green smoothie, she's bringing a wonderful menu. We have flyers. If anybody is interested, you can grab a flyer. We invite you to join our 3-day organic living food green smoothie challenge coming up. This will be a powerful time for making changes in our diet and health, and this will be the 3 days directly leading up to the new moon, as well as the power of joining a group of like-minded people. So you can register today, you can grab a flyer, you can go on our website, you can send us an email, you can give us a call. What we're going to have 3 days of powerful, you can call it detoxifying, you can call it purifying, you can call it whatever. Eating food for 3 days in a row that are soy-free, dairy-free, gluten-free, raw, organic, vegan, plant-based, and she's an amazing chef. Like, I'm eating her food these days, and that's why I'm full of energy today. Because it's so delicious. Okay? go. Okay. I think we're going to start blending. Are you ready? Okay, so we're going to start blending. We're going to try some more smoothies. We have a blueberry green smoothie, and we have Orion. Okay, we have like blueberry. And we will show you a few things. I can keep talking until the ingredients are coming. Any? Yeah, question. I was going to say, any question?
Yeah. So, like, I'm talking like financially now.
Financially.
So sometimes it's a little bit cheaper to buy the non-organic greens.
Okay.
But I don't know, like, and obviously, sorry.
You're asking,
Yes,
you're asking.
I honest question, and I know that obviously if I had money, I would put on the organic.
Yes.
But that is still gonna work even if I do it non-organic? The greens, I mean. Yes?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to repeat for everybody to hear. I'm getting a question. Is it financially doable to start consuming organic products, greens?
No,
Just greens?
No, I mean, like, obviously, like, if I can't afford to buy only organic.
If you can't afford to buy only organic, is that okay to buy regular greens?
Yeah.
We're talking greens?
Yes.
My answer is no. And I see your face. But it's not that expensive. Like a bunch of $3, right?
It's 150 non-organic.
And you're gonna, it's 150 non-organic, and you're gonna use 2 beans a day, right? You're gonna start small.
Oh, so it's not like juicing really a lot.
You're gonna start slow, and you're gonna start replacing the expensive foods. I think steaks are expensive, honestly. Yogurt, cheese is expensive. So you're gonna start eating better quality food, right? So I think it's I'm gonna ask the question, has anybody tried cancer lately? There's another cancer hospital in Calgary. 50% of people are getting cancer. Okay, and this is little kids. And this is older kids. And so on. So I don't think it's worth it. I think it's so expensive once you get sick, and diabetes and cancer and obesity. It's like children that are obese are so, and you see them on every corner now. I don't think it's worth it. I think we should change our mindset, right? And talking of that, on our website, if you go on bigsmoothies.ca, www.bigsmoothies.ca, there's a tab where you can see the movies, and you can watch for free the most important documentaries independent. They're not sponsored by meat industry, dairy industry, and so on. So there's the Cambridge Science, Oxford University, California University. These are the most prestigious universities in the world. They've done the science. We just don't see it on TV. But we can see it on Alina's website. It matters. Probably many people heard of this one, including Oprah has shows, including on her show. Yeah, so you'll find the answers there as well. Yeah, use your words, yeah. Okay? Okay, that's it. Question?
Greenhouse vegetables.
Greenhouse vegetables. How's vegetables grown in the greenhouse?
Vegetables grown in your greenhouse. What do we think of that, Mike? Come here with me. He's my gardener. He knows more about gardening than I do.
It's the same thing. It's kind of like it's the same issue, almost like organic, right? There's some of them they don't spray with anything, and they're not using weird chemicals on them, right? So that would be okay. And there are some at the market, and there's some here, right? Actually, I don't know if they're here. You're probably talking about a market somewhere, right? Yes? Yeah. So that would be okay, but if they're growing in the greenhouse and they're spraying all the stuff that you spray the outside stuff with, and, you know, You know, so you save yourself $2 and you're eating pesticides. You know, see, we've got this weird thing about money, right? We're not going to spend $2 on batch of greens, but we'll go buy coffee at Tim Hortons for $2 and just burn it away, right? And that's, you know, one's making your health go this way, and the other one's making your health go that way. So it's just a bit of a switch. It's not the end of the world if you don't have coffee, right? Well, for some people. Sorry, I didn't mean to insult you. Did that answer your question? I would stick with, if you can find one that's organic in a greenhouse, or if it's your own greenhouse, even better, right? Because then you know what's been going on. Yeah, so that's the... Blueberries are out.
Any more questions that I can answer while I do something else? Getting some blueberries for you guys. Any other questions? Don't be shy. I'm just waiting for some water. I need some water because I can't make food without water. I'm trying to. All right, so tonight we are going to show you a blueberry recipe. Blueberry green smoothie, which is perfect for kids because it hides the green color that some of adults too can be thrown off. Right? So we can start with this type of recipe where the blueberry takes over the color. So on your handout, we are using almond milk. Nice. You have the recipe on your handout. Basically, I prefer using the raw eating almond milk rather than buying it from the store. I'm not saying you shouldn't. I think it's a good start to replace your dairy milk with raw almond milk, but it's very safe to yourself. So you just mix a bunch of almonds. The recipe is on your handout. I've heard some people did get the handout and they can see something about already stuff, so they have the recipe there. Blend some almonds with water and straight into a milk bag and see what comes out. Okay? So that's what we're going to use in our blueberry green smoothie. Frozen blueberries. So the more water content in a fruit or vegetable, the better it is not to take. So blueberries don't have the right content, but if you go into an orange, if you freeze the orange, it's going to have a high content of water, so the molecular structure kind of changes, and I think blueberries are low content of water. So that's how I do it. Okay? So we're going to do some banana, just mix it up. You can use dried fruit, you can use seeds, right? Or any dried fruit, dates, raisins. You can also use agave or honey, or even better, coconut nectar, what we prefer. Okay, so now we are adding the green. So you see I've used some, I put the liquid first, water and blueberry. Can we please start serving, bring some little cups of serving. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to demo a little bit, but we have some for you guys because I didn't want you to listen to the blender for an hour. I wanted to talk to you instead of, so we pre-made some, but it's the same thing. Baby spinach, great for kids. Okay, it's a mild cake, so it won't be overwhelming. We have some garlic kale, some dragon kale. I put it together with a stem because if you don't have a Vitamix, take the stem off. But if you do, it's gonna be perfect. Oh, they put the stems here separately. There you go. They give me the option. So I'm putting the stems in there. No problem. And I'm going to use a little bit of ginger. this much. Okay? And we are going to blend it. So how I like to start my vitamins, and this is what Robin Monroe taught me one minute second. I did add water. I did a little bit. But that you can adjust at home, like when you make your almond milk, it can be more liquidy or more into creamy. You can make cream from almond milk, from almond and water by just adjusting the water. So you put less water if you want cream instead of milk. More or less. You can make it more liquid or however you like. Robin Monroe taught me to a certain way to preserve this water because very low. I'm starting at a very low speed. And also I'm not taking the whole speed. Slowly, how many of you have a vitamin? Woohoo! So that's how you use it, right? Keep talking. I want to make a smoothie, I don't want to make an ice cream, but I can make an ice cream if I want. So you see, it's not, when you make it at home, you will know it. It's not starting to move, then you need more. There's more. Yes.
What's a nut milk bag?
A nut milk bag. Maybe we can show you one. We'll show you one. Maybe they carry it here and we'll show you one. Okay?
And how much you consume
I can choose
one time?
Sorry?
How many cups you drink at one time?
How much green smoothie
Yeah.
per day?
For example, this amount, for how many meals are?
So when I started in 2009, because my body was just craving, like when I had my first time, can you check if they carry it or not? Like milk bag. Not milk bag. You can make almond milk bag. Roll up in like a huge coffee. Milk. Thank you so much. When I started this in 2009, for my first year, I was drinking 3 liters every day. I needed it.
During the day?
During the day, yeah. And I was starting in the morning with a liter and continue in the afternoon and at night. For a whole year, I did 3 liters. That's all. So your body's gonna tell you how much. There is no. This is a funny thing actually, because we go to a restaurant and we never have how much steak and French fries can I have. We never do that, right? So we are funny beings. So but we ask how many drinks should we have? So it doesn't hurt. The more the merrier. Yeah, and your body good. Okay, so your body's gonna tell you, right? And you're gonna notice very quickly how your body's gonna crave for more drinks. So then you're gonna add it to your salad. Then you're gonna go into different other things. So start slowly. Yeah. Did that answer your question?
Yeah.
Adding some more water. So you guys are slowly getting some smoothie. What I was doing here, so you can replicate it. Okay? So I just wanted a little bit more water there. So it has a beautiful color. It still looks like blueberries. You can put less greens if you think your kids are not gonna like that. So it's still dark. You can put less greens to start with to get their palates going, and then you finally grease that one out. So the best one to start with is baby spinach, right? Like that, collard green. So start slowly. You can add a little bit of this in there. healthy and young and vibrant. Rocky cow is even more amazing than a blueberry. It's 20 to 30 times more, has more antioxidants than red wine and blueberries. Raw cacao, raw chocolate. It has even more antioxidants. I'm not saying blueberries are not good, but I'm just because the superfood has a high concentrate, so you don't need much. You need maybe 2 tablespoons a day of raw cacao. Or 1 tablespoon, 2 tablespoons. Don't have it at night because it can keep you up all night. It will give you some good energy there. So have it in the morning. Some people are more sensitive to it. I can have it at night, I have no problem. But I've heard that some people can't sleep because they're like, enough light. That's what it does. Alright, so we're gonna blend, yes.
So the one with the berries, would that be more of a morning one?
They're all morning.
It doesn't matter?
It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So, okay, that's a great question. Great question because I should mention green smoothies are best to drink by themselves or after 30 minutes to an hour if you had a meal ahead, not heavy, but solid food. You have to allow that to digest before you put the smoothie on top of that because the fruits are digesting faster, and if we add them on something that's sitting in there, it needs more digestive, like cheese or meat, it's just going to start fermenting. It's on top of it, and it's waiting to go, and it's going to start fermenting, right? So that's why it's best. So thank you for that question, because that's an important. That's why some people are uncomfortable with drinking smoothies, because they get bloated.
Yeah.
So it's they're not good for me. And that's
How they're drinking.
yeah, how you drink it. So be mindful of giving yourself some time. And also, don't combine root vegetables with fruit. And I think that's I was trying to show the display, so I'm not showing any root vegetables here, right? So it's all part, the part that grows in the sun, the liquefied sunshine. And then you can see. And it's also very important to combine some citruses with your greens because of the iron absorption. It's very beneficial. It helps. Like if you don't put citruses, the iron may not even get absorbed. So it needs some lemon, grapefruit, orange, mandarin, something like that. Question? Somebody had a question.
And why not mix the root vegetables with the fruit?
Why we don't mix the vegetables and the fruit? They don't combine well together. It's a basic food combination, and they will cause you bloating.
But when you
They ferment.
it's the same?
I think so. I'm not a specialist on juicing, so I don't want to go into a territory that I do drink juices, but I'm not an expert. I enjoy it if somebody else makes it for me who knows what it's doing.
What would you put in that then if you have to add citrus for iron absorption?
I would put some lemon, a little bit of lemon. A tablespoon, yeah. Put a little bit, try it, and see how it is, and then it's like when you make a stew or when you make something else, you're cooking. So add first, put your fruits, put your liquid, put your green, and then start with a little bit of ginger, a little bit of lemon, and so then adjust the taste at the end with your spices. Yeah? Put some cardamom in there, put some maca in there, raw cacao, cinnamon, things, vanilla. In the smoothies you're drinking right now, we added vanilla. You can add that in your cheese. Vanilla goes very well with this recipe. Vanilla powder, about a quarter of a teaspoon for this quantity, so per liter. Again, put a little bit. So when you go into herbs and spices, just add a little bit at a time so you adjust your taste, right? So if you throw the whole ginger in there, there's no way to fix it. Question? No? Yes. The question is, I'm not talking about protein powder putting in the smoothie. But it's a great question because I like to add a little bit of sprouted flax seeds to my smoothies for slower absorption into your body. So the sugar, the natural sugar in the fruit are going to spike up your blood. Insulin boost. So we want to slow that down. That's one of the reasons people don't drink smoothies. They don't have the greens. Greens are slowing down that, the fiber, and also a little bit of, it can be coconut oil, it can be hemp. I'm not into protein powder at all. I think they can be very nasty. Most of them are wheat-based, soy-based. It costs them 2 cents to make it, and then they sell it to you as a super-duper fish. But that's the reason I'm not. And I don't think we need extra protein. I think we have enough protein. So we can use hemp, sprouted, like the coconut oil, the fat from the almond milk is wonderful. It slows down the digestion, so it's going to sustain that nutrition in your body. How are you doing this time? Good?
Yep.
Okay. Did I answer your question? Yes? Okay. Thank you. So now we are going to have, everybody got the blueberry smoothies. Yay! Question?
I freeze some of the greens and use it there, like the green vegetable, like frozen kale.
The dark leafy greens are best fresh. Some people freeze them, I like them fresh. And they're available, like, you love to come here at Community Food that you get all this variety and it's always fresh. We're very, very lucky here in Canada, guys. Like, I went back home to Bucharest, Romania, and they never heard of baby spinach. And I'm sure other countries are the same. Baby spinach is something that comes in spring and that's it, and they're done. Or they're done 1 month a year, it's not available. And here it's available all year long. It's seasonal, so maybe you get something a month or two, something else comes up, but it's always fresh and always available. So I don't think don't do it, but I prefer not to. Did I answer? Yeah, thank you.
I thought that the iron and other nutrients were not released unless it was steamed in first. You just use raw spinach. I heard that the nutrient value was
So the question is, raw spinach, we heard that the nutrients are better consumed and absorbed if the spinach or other meat are cooked.
just spinach.
Rather
I
than
heard.
just spinach.
The iron and the other nutrients
The iron and the
are
other
released. Steamed a bit.
Yeah, so I'm a big fan of eating them raw, and I've had great benefits to myself and to my customers. Like everything I've read in the past 6 years, all the science that I've read, it says it's fine.
Okay.
But I think it kills some of the nutrients, and because I used to eat spinach and I would take my mom to cook it for me, right? So I think, and now I don't even like it. So I listen to my body, listen to your body. What does your body say? Is this good for you? Are you enjoying eating it, or are you kind of, so listen to your intuition as well. And that's a great start for starting to listen to your body's messages is detoxify. If you have to detoxify because your body's talking to you all the time, it tells you your body wants you to thrive. It's a natural state to be in a healthy state of your body. So your body's talking to you. This is that. But if you are not detoxifying, if you're not cleaning a little bit, you're not going to be able to listen to those messages clearly. Right? Makes sense? So that's why we are doing these 3-day cleanse as well, and we have 3-day cleanse with green smoothies where you can do about 10 liters in 3 days of your replacement. I think those are great so you can listen to the messages that your body is giving you clearly. Because I was like that. I was a sugar addict. I thought I'm craving chips and I'm craving milk and I'm craving cookies, and because it's confused. So give it a time to bring it from here to a state of balance where it can talk to you and you can listen to people, and that's powerful. what I think is the most powerful thing, because this is what some people do, but you do something else. What you need, right? All right, so we are making another recipe here. We're gonna start with some water. So this one is more into the green. So if your family or your kid or yourself are not afraid of the color green, this is what you make. If you are afraid of the color green, you make the bluer. Start salt. So we have some citruses here. We have some oranges, and I like to do orange juice. So I have the citrus press, very fast. I love it. Citrus juice. I prefer it, but this is the trick. You don't have to take fast. Alright. And we are adding our celery. Anybody know why we should consume celery? What's celery good for? Why do we do this? Because it's yum. Good in any dish in the world will have to have 5 tests. Sugar, sweet, salty, I don't know, there are 5. Help me. Bitter, savory, sour, 5, yeah? So in order for the foodie to be salty, we need some celery. It gives it perfection. And it's a great electrolyte source. Some people say, well, I like my protein powder after my workout because my trainer says I should have tons and tons. And I think we should have electrolytes after working out, right? And salt and replenish those. So I love my smoothie after my workout. This is what we do, okay? Sugar, not too much. Unless you like it. I didn't like it at the beginning. Now I love it. It took me a little bit of time to create a good relationship with celery. I didn't know of it. So I'm like, what is that? So I gave myself time. I used a little bit, so I didn't feel it at the beginning. I didn't even like the smell at the beginning. Put a little bit of banana, again, as a sweetener. Use your own preference. This is fennel. This guy, fennel root. I would put a little bit more than that, but we are just showing you, and we are telling you you can put a little bit more if you like. Just start small. And we have some beautiful spinach again. And we have some dark kale. I'm going to start blending first, and then I'm going to add those hot. And we have again some ginger, this much. This much ginger. You can put more if you like. Adding extra water here. How does that look? Does it look good? And again, you can play with variety. You don't have to spinach and dragon kale. It's a beginner, right? But you can start slow and then play with different colors. I'm going to add it after. I'm just going to show you. I want this because if you make a smoothie, you want to start slowly and then add your ingredients after. Otherwise, it's not going to work. So now I give it a few. How is this color? Isn't it beautiful? Almost starting to drink this every day and see what it does for you. After a week, you'll be like, ooh, my body loves it. This is the chlorophyll that is, how is everybody, so that one, this one, we can add some raw cacao. I wanted to show you that's what you're frying. This is your base, this is your grease base, and now I'm going to add some cacao to it, okay? You might add a little bit of, you might need a little bit of sweeteners once you add the cacao. You need a little bit more banana or whatever sweetener. I prefer fruits. I don't do dried fruits unless I make a dessert like a raw cake or something like that. I'm opening the lid because it's no speed. I wouldn't do it like this. I might do it, but it's risky. This is raw cacao. Raw cacao powder from Harmonic Arts. They have different brands. You can buy raw cacao nibs as well. The highest source of magnesium in all foods. That's what women need and men need. You are going to try how that. Does it work? Does it work? So that's your raw chocolate green smoothie, and I told you the steps. And you have the recipe on the handout. You can just add cacao to it.